Start your day the joyful way. It's your weekday morning talk show inviting you to start your day with a triple shot of good vibes. And now here's your host, the queen of joy herself, Jessica Dugas. Good Thursday morning, my friends. Today is the first Thursday we've ever had Project Joy Live. And I told you I'm going to milk that all week long. All week long. It is a week of firsts here on Project Joy. And tomorrow will be the first Friday. And then we'll be back to Monday, which of course we've had several times. But let me milk it for a minute here, people. This is exciting. We're here every single day. I see some friends joining us in the comments already, but if you're not yet, go into the comments section wherever you're joining live and say good morning. First of all, that's tick box number 1. Number 2, let us know who you are, where you're joining from. And number 3, of course, what is bringing you joy today? Because that is the name of the show, Project Joy Live. I'm your host, Jessica Dugas, and I'm super excited to be here with you this beautiful Thursday. I had a rough night last night. I was not feeling 100%, but as I've been sharing the last couple of days, I've been go. And my body, my physical body is like, girl, what you doing? What you doing over there? So I think I'm just, like I shared in a period of adjustment. And my lashes are all messed up today because I had my beautiful fancy lashes on yesterday, and it's driving me nuts seeing them all weird looking in the camera, but I'm going to try to ignore it and be here with you guys today. Also, it's freezing cold in Florence. Today is, by the way, in case you missed it. See, what I'm trying to do this year, I'm trying to help you guys on Project Joy Live. I'm trying to help you, as my friend Megan McGlover says. I'm trying to help you remember what day it is, because I hear so many people saying, look, listen, ever since this whole, thing started around the globe, I don't know what day it is anymore. Since 2020, I have no idea what day we're on. So I'm trying to help you. Today is Thursday, January 6, 2022. And in Florence, Alabama, it's cold. It's cold here, 35 degrees right now and raining, but we're supposed to be getting sleet later on this afternoon because, see, typically, the temperature rises throughout the day, right? Like we start out, might be a little freezing in the morning, but it rises throughout the day and we're fine, right? Well, not today, people, not today. The temperature is going to continue to drop throughout the day. And the stores proved that last night. I am kicking myself for not taking a photo for you guys. I am not kidding you. The entire bread aisle was empty. Empty. There was one. Okay, I lied. See, I'm lying here already this morning. It wasn't empty. It was empty, but except for one loaf of gluten-free bread on the top shelf that, everybody's passing by like, am I really that hungry? Am I really that hungry? I don't know if I'm hungry enough to eat that one lone loaf of gluten-free. Doesn't that show how spoiled we are truly? Like, obviously there's reasons. Now, don't come after me. There's obviously reasons where people don't eat certain things for whatever reason. We are some of those people. Hello, plant power. But are we really that hungry? Okay. The shelf was empty. So, and my husband, of course, when he is tired, he already is, a personality. But when he is tired, that personality is exaggerated. And this lady was looking for, he's calling her over. He's like, ma'am, there is one loaf of gluten-free bread up here with your name on it, if you would like it. So it was, it was crazy. They were out of bread completely. Walmart, we were at like the Walmart market. Have you guys ever been in one of those, a Walmart neighborhood market? It's not the super center. It's like it's like quarter of a size of a regular Walmart, and they just pretty much have food. There's one little lone aisle in the back where they have like little things, but bread aisle was empty. And the line was all the way back to the pharmacy, like all the way back to the other side of the store. So it was crazy last night. It was like, COVID who? Nobody cares about COVID because we have to buy out all the bread. Okay. So it was crazy at the store last night. And what else was going on? So it's cold. It's cold here. That we're under a winter weather advisory here in Lauderdale County, Alabama. And like I said, right now it's 35 degrees and raining, but by 12 o'clock, it's going to turn to sleet because it's going to be 32. Um, and then it's going to stay 32. So we'll be kind of safe, I feel like, on the road until dinner time. And then what's going to happen is the hand of the Great White North, aka Canada, is going to reach down upon the poor people of Alabama, and it's going to be 30 by 5 o'clock, 25 by 8 p.m., 20 by 3 a.m., and the people of Alabama will rise with the sun at 6:58 a.m. tomorrow morning, and it's going to be 16 degrees. Ain't nobody leaving their house here tomorrow. I'm just trying to tell you there. That's what's going to happen. No one, literally, no one in Alabama will be leaving their house tomorrow morning. So you have an emergency. Too bad. There's just going to be nothing. And then it's going to still be cold on Saturday. Sunday we're going to warm up a little bit to a lovely 38 in the morning. Going to reach a high of 57 on Sunday, and then we're coming right back down again. It's the roller coaster of the winter season here in Alabama, my friends. So let me know what the weather is like where you are in the world. We have Dory joining us this morning. I have missed you, my friend, as well. I'm like, we've been here. This is the 4th day we've been here in the new year, ma'am. And I was like, I felt like Nemo looking for Dory. Is what I felt like. Nemo looking for, what is a Nemo without his Dory? It's horrible. It's horrible. Judith is here this morning. Good morning, Judith. We got a whopping 16 in Michigan this morning. See, we are like here in Alabama, we see your 16. We'll match it tomorrow. Dory is saying it sounds like Florida during a hurricane. Absolutely. That's what it sounds like. Because I've lived in Florida as well. But we get the hurricanes here too. That's what's really interesting is like we had more of that kind of stereotypical Southern weather when we lived down in the Auburn area, where it's like hot and hotter, hotter and hottest. That made hot and hotter. What? Hello. Hot, hotter and hottest. And it like once in a while in the winter, we'd be like looking up at a street light and see one little white thing, coming down, and we'd ask ourselves, is it snow or pollen? That's how it would be down in the Auburn area. Since we moved up north in Alabama, so we're right near the Tennessee border, we have 4 seasons here. And we get like the extremes of all the seasons. So we get the ice storms, the snowstorms, we get the hurricanes, the tornadoes, that it's like we're in the I don't know what the hell we're in here. It's insanity. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so excited. Rhonda Elliott is down below here this morning. Good morning, my friend Rhonda. It's good to see you. If you missed it, I was on a couple Sundays ago now. A couple Sundays ago. I was on Spirit Sessions, A View of the Light. Make sure you guys go follow them on YouTube. Spirit Sessions, A View of the Light with Rhonda Bex and my good friend Teresa. And I hadn't been on their show in like 3 years. So it was so cool to be back on there and kind of just have this coming home moment, because things have changed so much since the first time I was on the show. And it was so cool to hang out with Rhonda Bex and Teresa. Teresa could only stay for the first little bit, but we had so much fun and talking about this year to come, and kind of where I've been and where I'm going and all of that good stuff. And truth be told, it's January 6th and I still don't know where the hell I'm going, but I'm here. I'm here. Dory, my friend, you're lucky you're not on screen right now, ma'am. Okay. Her joy is 80 degrees weather today. Literally, no one in Alabama cares. I'm just kidding. We love you, Dory. We love you so much. At Rhonda's house, it's 23 and it's going to snow today. So we're similar. We're in the low 30s and we're gonna snow today here, but there's still 10 degrees lower where Rhonda is. And she's up there in the remember I was talking about the Great White North, the hand coming down, it's Rhonda doing it up there. Yes. It was so fun to be on there, Rhonda. And make sure you guys, because I put the episode in my rotation, so make sure you guys check that out when you see it pop up on social media if you haven't watched it yet. Yes, Dory, no one cares. Everybody's laughing. Awesome. Okay, so I have some goodness for you today on Double D's Chronicles. For those of you who are just tuning in for the first time, aka Dory and possibly Rhonda, for the first time in 2022, we have a brand new segment here on Project Joy Live called Double D's Chronicles. My husband and I started started a delivery service in the interim of what we're doing in our big vision moving forward this year, and put some cash in the bank, food on the table, bills paid kind of thing. And boy, the stories that I have been gathering for you guys. And so when we were trying to come up with a name of what we are going to call our delivery service, of course, it's Double D's delivery service, because you get 2 Dugases for the price of 1. And Dugas Delivery Service, DDS, Double D's. And so we have Double D Chronicles segment here coming up on Project Joy to tell all of the shenanigans that we have been getting into around the Shoals area here in Alabama. And so I'm excited to talk about that coming up. And what else do I have coming up for you guys? Remember the place I was telling you guys yesterday that the bridge and I want to walk and go across, and you guys convinced me to do it live and everything else? I have news about that. So that's going to be coming up as well. And I also want to encourage you that if you'd like to join me live on air this morning, head over to projectjoypodcast.com and click the join live button to share a moment of joy or gratitude live on air with me for the next segment. Just projectjoypodcast.com. You'll see a little button that says join live, and you can come on air with me here on Project Joy and share your joy or gratitude for today. We're going to take a quick break and we're going to come back with all that. If I don't knock, goodness gracious, all of that. Calm down, Jessica. All of that goodness and more coming up in just a minute. Stay tuned. We'll be right back, you guys. Breakthroughs are about more than you might think. They're about discovering who you are, digging deep, reaching to the core of your soul. They're about healing yourself, understanding your beliefs, creating a ripple effect. And it's not just those initial moments that matter. It's about using them to bring more joy into our own lives and the lives of others. It's about having fun, letting loose, enjoying every moment life has to offer. It's about finding a safe space. It's about creating connection. Join us each and every month for exclusive programming, where we invite you to go beyond the breakthrough. So we ask you, are you ready? We'll see you online at thebreakthroughshow.com. Welcome back to Project Joy Live. I'm your host, Jessica Dugas, and today is, as a reminder, Thursday, January 6, 2022. Answer me this question really quick here, you guys. So I've got my fabulous cup of sadness here this morning, my decaf coffee, because it's cold and I'm trying to get warm. And why does it look like when women drink coffee a war zone here? Did anybody? Because I got my lipstick going on, the coffee spilling everywhere. I mean, it looks like I took this cup into war. It reminds me of when we went to Sonoy, Georgia, to visit the set of Walking Dead. Any Walking Dead fans out there in the audience? We are big fans, and we are so sad that the show is going to be over soon because they're on the final season, but they're going to drag that shit out. They're going to be Walking Deading forever. And then there'll be a special and a movie and a series and another series. It is what it is. So anyway, we went to go visit the set. I should have brought that picture too, but I'm not prepared today. And I got this mug that I don't have anymore because it broke. Sad. And it's this big honking mug like this one, but it had like the brass knuckles as the handle, and it said, "This is my zombie killing mug." And it had like, blood splatters and everything else on here. But why does it look like a war zone when women drink coffee? I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. So, I got to tell you guys what is going on in Double D land today. So let's jump into that. It's time for Double D's Chronicles. I am not kidding you when I tell you that yesterday that happened twice. Twice that happened. Okay. Yesterday I had a call because we're doing all this and still living our lives here. I have show stuff to do. We're planning. There's more things coming that I can't share yet. There's all kinds of stuff going on right now, and so we have things to do, right? Like we're delivering. We have things to do other than just delivering. And I had a call yesterday at lunchtime, and my husband had a call at 2:00, and I had another call at 2:00. So we pick up a batch order in the morning, and I don't know if I've shared with you guys a batch order. You get a whole bunch of orders at one time, and then you have like all day to deliver them, right? And so we pick up the batch order, and we're like, okay, we'll get things where they need to go. We'll do a couple. We'll pull over, take a phone call, whatever we need to do. And I am not kidding you when I tell you yesterday that we close to spinning out because both calls, so my 11 o'clock call and our 2:00 calls, we got home within 30 seconds. I am not kidding you. My husband's spinning out basically into the back part of our driveway, and we're running in the door to get on these calls because that's what we had to do. It was like a scene from The Fast and the Furious. Okay. And this is basically, I wanted to give you guys a visual depiction here. Okay. Because my husband, just nonchalant, just relaxing, like, no problem, baby. Got this. And my eyes are bulging out of my effing head. Okay. Spinning out and coming around the corner here. So when I made that intro for Double D's Chronicles of the car, I'm not playing with you guys. All right. And we get your stuff to you fresh, hot and ready, like Little Caesars. Okay. I am not kidding. I am not kidding that's how it is. But yesterday I was being tested by the customers yesterday. Okay. So first, one of the batch orders, and this is probably why we were so late on that first part coming home, because we had to order something, we had to deliver something, and it was this huge, I haven't seen, I don't see many driveways that are literally almost like a 90-degree incline. Okay. And then they had stairs that I think may have been built 800 BC. I don't know, but they were like, it was like stone and they were falling apart. And I'm like, oh my God, I've got to walk up here. And there's a bush growing in the middle of the stairs. And I have to navigate my way through the jungle up these stairs that were put together before Christ and get to the top of the stairs. Then I have to do my whole thing. I have to take a photo, I have to set it down, ring the bell, do the whole deal. And then I had to come back down the stairs and back down the slope of death and back into the car. It was a whole workout. I literally, my body felt that. Maybe that's why I felt so terrible last night, was from that that one delivery. But and it was like an obstacle course. I felt like Judith, what was the name of that show again that you were saying yesterday? Remind me, that Ninja Warrior, is that what it was? I felt like I was a contestant. So now I know that if I'm ever on, I could do it. I could jump over things. I'm learning quickly how agile my body is, better than I thought it was. I have hope for myself with these with these deliveries. Then I got tested again. So remember yesterday when I showed you guys the photo that we took from the one side of the river? I'm going to remind you right now. That's the photo on the side of the river. So that's our beautiful Florence from Muscle Shoals side. There is actually a lookout at the top of a cliff that we had delivered to a house up there. Wouldn't it be beautiful to have that view every day? But there's like a lookout area. And we went up there and took this photo and everything else. Well, on the other side of that bridge, same side of the river, but on the other side of the bridge there, over to the right, there is condos. Well, I thought it was a hotel. I'll be honest with you. All the time looking at it, I thought it was a hotel. Well, don't you know, we had a delivery over there last night. And there was like explicit instructions, like, call me first. I'm in this number, and come down. I'll come down, but I got to make sure I meet you at the door. And I'm like, okay. Well, we get over there last night, and she's like, don't worry, I'll meet you at the door right now, because I had texted her that we were there. And so she comes down, and she's like, thank you so much. I wasn't sure I'd be down here in time because I live in the penthouse. And I'm like, I bet you have a hell of a view up there. She invited me to come up and look. I said no, though. And my husband's like, you should have gone, but I said no, because here's what I had. See, I told you guys, I've been making up these scenarios in my head, okay, of of what happens with these customers. So I'm thinking in my mind, this is a test. She's inviting me to come up. I'm going to say yes. I'm going to go up there. She's going to text our driving company and be like, I asked your customer to come up as a test and they said yes, and they're not supposed to do that. That's all I could picture. Okay. And then the other side of things is, frankly, even though this goes into our conversation yesterday about assumptions, just because she's a little shorter than me, sweet woman, that doesn't mean she's not going to get me up there and chop my head off and put it in a freezer. I'll be honest with you. So I was so torn, because I'm like, man, I want to see the good life for a minute. I want to go up to the penthouse and I want to see the view of what, but I didn't. I was like, oh no, that's very sweet of you, ma'am, but thank you so much. Happy New Year. Here's your food. Would you have gone? Okay, so that's my question for you guys. Would you have gone to see the penthouse view? Would you have seen how the other half lives? Or would you have stayed? What would you have done? What would you do? Imagine you're Jesus, WWJD. Remember when all that was going around back in the 90s? What would Jesus do? What would you do? Do you think Jesus would have gone to see the penthouse view? Let me know what you would have done, because I am curious. So it is beautiful. It is. No, what are we talking about? See, I knew I wanted. Oh man, I'm gonna have FOMO. You guys. I should have gone up there, but I don't know. See, my husband would have gone, because that's just too. Because he was encouraging. He's like, why didn't you go? Exactly, Rhonda. She may have been, but I was just waiting for her to call the company that we drive for and be like, they're not supposed to do this. I tested her and she failed. I was just guys, that's all I have for you for Double D Chronicles today. That's it. Okay, so yesterday, remember I was telling you guys when I brought up that picture, I said on the other side there was a little bridge that went across. So yesterday we took a poll on the show. There's a bridge that goes across, and I was sharing that I am like afraid of heights. Okay, I can't do it. I can do like if it's moving, like I can do a roller coaster. But anything where I feel like I'm gonna stand up there and it's gonna break and I'm gonna fall, not a fan. Okay. So I'm not a big fan of heights, but there's a bridge that goes, it's about half the height of the bridge I showed you that goes next to it and goes out to a little island that's out in the middle of the Tennessee River. And ever since I've seen it, I've had this calling to go walk across. I just want to go walk that bridge. And I'm sitting here going in my head, like, you are afraid of heights. What the hell is wrong with you? Why would you want to go do that? And so I told my husband, and he looked at me and he's like, you're afraid of heights, though. And I said, I know, but I feel like I really want to do this. So I've been planning in my mind to do it. And we actually never knew how to access it. But here's the thing. So yesterday, when we went to go make that delivery, the access to that bridge, I found it. It's right there, right before the penthouse ladies thing. Her penthouse. Okay. I found it, the access. And so now and then I said, because my husband's been sleeping. This is the first morning that he's been up to watch the show. And I told him that you guys, because yesterday we took a poll. Should I just do it and come back and tell about it? Should I take some pictures and video and come back and share them with you? Or should I go live while I'm doing the bridge and then come back and share clips of it here on the show? And the majority was to go live and do it. And so I told him when we passed by that yesterday, I was like, this is going to be fun because my show audience convinced me to do it live. And my husband just shoots me this look like, this is in one look. He said the following. So basically what you've just done is told the people that you are fine with having a panic attack live on air. God, man, I don't know. I know. Listen, I don't have any. It's gone. It's gone. So in one look, he says, basically you've sentenced yourself to showing how vulnerable you are. So but I'm going to do it. I promised. You guys voted. And so, but we found the entranceway. So now we know where it is. So when we have a day that is not freezing cold and sleeting and snowing and all of that, because they shut that stuff down. They shut everything down here. The one snowflake and it's like shut down. So when we have a day where we can go, we're going to do it. And it's going to be a lot of fun. I may do literally that live on air. Like you just don't know. You just don't know what's going to happen. Oh my God, you have no idea. I think it's good to push ourselves a little bit, right? Like to do something that maybe we've never done before. And when we're scared to do it, we can be encouraged by people around us who are like, listen, I'm going to be your cheerleader and we're going to be there whether you have a panic attack or not. We're going to be your cheerleader and we're going to do it. And that's kind of the situation that we have been in, as a family lately, and deciding how we're going to move forward and what things are going to look like and everything else. And, my husband and I, the last couple of days will have breakdown moments and celebration moments and all of these different moments. And, but at the end of the day, that's what it's about. It's about just showing up and being each other's cheerleaders and not necessarily needing to help. Like, it's not always about needing to reach in and say, well, what can I do, or getting into it. It's just about being there when somebody, whether they rise to the top or fall to the bottom, it's just about being there. And watching that kind of interaction is something that really brings me joy. I had a whole moment yesterday of just feeling completely um out of my league, and like, what am I going to do? Things feel really weird right now, and because we're in this space of transition, we're in the waiting room and it's uncomfortable. It reminds me, these periods of life remind me of when we've got something bad going on. Okay. And I'm not saying anything bad's going on, but when we've got something challenging we're dealing with physically, okay, and we go to the emergency room, all right, and we're waiting in the emergency room, and you feel like in your world, I'm dying, like, I'm not doing well here, and I don't know how many other people are back there, but clearly they cannot be more important than what I've got going on right now, but they're taking a long time to take you back. That's what it feels like when we're in this waiting room of life. It is uncomfortable because we're having to sit with all of the pain and all of the things that we're dealing with and waiting. And good things are coming. The doctor's in the back and they're going to make you all better, and all of that. But and so in this waiting room time that good things are coming, but it's challenging, and to be sitting there, to sit in your stuff, and you're doing everything how to do, right? You're putting pressure on it, you're doctoring whatever you have going on, you're doing the best you can, but you're waiting, for the other side of it. And so it's a challenging thing to be in. And so I shared, a couple of days ago, that I'm really in this space of having to walk my talk of, finding the joy. And if I can't find it, create it. And I think it's something that can be challenging. Dory's still laughing in the audience. Are you still in your chair, Dory, or have you fallen off? Yeah, so we have no salt and no sand and no plow trucks here in Alabama when it snows. That's why everything shuts down. We don't have those things like we have up north, and it's really easy. Like when we came down here, because I'm from New England and my husband's from Canada. And so we're used to having all of those things. So it's really easy to come down south and be like, these people are crazy. Like, they shut everything down. I sounded like my grandfather growing up, who, like, I walked half a mile to whatever. I sound like that now. Like, when I was a child, I walked 2 feet in the snow to school, and schools were not shut down like they're shut down now. Like getting up on my New England high horse. That and so it's really easy to do that. It's really easy to do that here and be like, what is wrong with these people? There is literally one snowflake in between 4 cities, but we don't have the resources here. There are no trucks, no sand, no salt, there's nothing here. So you are left to your own devices to just deal with it when it snows and all of that. Let's see. Yes. If you can't find it, create it. So always look for the joy. That's my 3-step process here, you guys. If you haven't found out, this is the heart of Project Joy. This is what joy is all about, because we're not always going to share. I'm not always going to come on this show, especially being 5 days a week now. I'm not always going to come on this show and be like, look at the joy that life handed me today. Because that's not what it's about. It is about step 1, look for the joy. Okay. If you can't find the joy, okay, you go, hold on, let me backtrack, because I'm so distracted by the comments today. I'm so distracted by you guys. All right, let me backtrack. Let me backtrack here. Okay. So you're gonna go look for the joy. All right. And then, or you're gonna hope hopefully the joy will come to you. And if the joy doesn't come to you, that's step one. You're waiting for the joy to come to you. You expect the joy to come. And if you don't get it, you look for it. And if you don't look for it, you create it. That's the 3 steps. I'm like, I'm missing a step somewhere. Where did it go? I don't know. It's probably out on that bridge, and I got to go get it. I got to go walk to it. Hey, Nancy, good morning, my friend. How are you today? Wendy Wolf sent some, I don't know who Wendy Wolf is, but she sent some, I've been posting pictures of the snow down here as well. Like most of my friends up north don't know what it looks like or something. I don't know. We have 1 snowflake and 1 loaf of gluten-free bread. That's what it looks like down here. So that's my 3 steps. You always wait for the joy. You expect the joy to happen in your life. And if it doesn't happen the way that you envisioned it to happen, you go look for it. You actively search for the joy. You choose to find it. And if you still can't find it, you create it. That's the process. Wait for it, look for it, create it. So listen, I have some things I want to tell you guys about, reminders about the Breakthrough Show Network and lots of things coming up as well, because we have so much goodness going on. And I have kind of some news and stuff that I want to share with you guys about maybe scheduling and things like that coming up. So let's take a quick break and we're gonna visit I don't know. What should we do? I think we'll listen to Ghosted again this morning. I think that's what we'll do this morning, because I am feeling ghosted by the lady that made me participate in Ninja Warriors to deliver her food yesterday. Because she didn't even come to the door. I feel ghosted. So here's Ghosted by Kevin Kiley. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. More of Project Joy coming up soon. Hang on.
I wasn't looking for somebody new, I'm fine by myself. But here you are, just getting close to stage like nobody else. So what is a man to do? I gave it up, I left the walls go down, but truth be told, shouldn't have sold my soul, 'cause you left me ghosted. Still I see you creeping on my phone, left me with your memories for weeks and I'm still ghosted. The thing I told you hurt me most, you did it when you ghosted. Your face became opaque, I'm ghosted, I'm ghosted. Said you would never, but I guess things changed. Put me on top of the world, but then the winds came. Oh, fighting for the answers, been lying to myself, pretending you won't find my harmony in somebody else. I knew that something was wrong, because you never looked back. You just got on the train after we walked to the track. I should've trusted myself, but you broke the world down. Should've kept my soul, now I'm in a ghost town. Still I see you creeping on my phone, but I'm ghosted. Left me with your memories for weeks and I'm still ghosted. The thing I told you hurt me most, you did it when you ghosted. Your face became opaque, I'm ghosted, I'm ghosted. Still I see you creeping on my social, but I'm ghosted. Left me with your memories for weeks and I'm still ghosted. The thing I told you hurt me most, you did it when you ghosted. Your face became opaque, I'm ghosted, I'm ghosted. Still I see you creeping on my social, but I'm ghosted. Left me with your memories for weeks and I'm still ghosted. The thing I told you hurt me most, you did it when you ghosted. Your face became opaque, I'm ghosted, I'm ghosted.
That was Ghosted by Kevin Kiley. Make sure you guys check out Kevin Kiley Music wherever you stream your music: Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, Apple iTunes. That's what it's called. Make sure you guys look for Kevin Kiley. Kevin Kiley and I are going to be back. We are so excited on Thursday, January 27th for Throwback Thursday. Every last Thursday of the month, we are going to be flashing back to some of our favorite music throughout the years. And we're going to have amazing musicians on the show who are going to share their favorite music with you. And we're going to get a little nostalgic. We're going to see what lessons we've learned through in music throughout the year, because I think that's, we obviously get a lot of joy from music, but as far as breakthroughs are concerned, because, we're on the Breakthrough Show Network here, there's a lot of breakthroughs that can happen, and music can facilitate us to do that. And music can be a breakthrough. Have you ever listened to a song and the lyrics just make you think, and you have this whole aha moment in the shower, in the car, or or wherever, just from listening to a song? Who has had a moment? I think a lot of us have had a moment like that. So we're super excited to come back um for Throwback Thursday, the last Thursday of every month. So make sure you guys check that out. It'll be at 6 p.m. Central Time, 7 p.m. Eastern, the last Thursday. So here's the deal. I've shared with you guys that we have a lot of transitioning and all of that going on. My husband and I may be going back to school. That is something that's big. And there, with all of these transitions, there may be some shifts in our schedule here on the Breakthrough Show Network. Now, obviously, Divine DNA, that's starting back on Wednesday, February 9th. I don't know how I house these. I don't even remember why I walked in the kitchen, but for some reason, I've got all these dates in my head just perfect. So Divine DNA, of course, will be fine Wednesday night, 6 Central, 7 Eastern, with the Jacksons starting February 9th. And then, of course, Rewriting Reality with Shiraz will be the last Monday of every month, 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Eastern. Let me get the photo up here for you guys as I'm yapping about all of this. So Shiraz will still be the last part of the month, and then Breakthrough Show is recorded, so that will be fine. My Way and this show may be shifting time a little bit, and it may also be temporary. I am not sure. So I just wanted to give you guys a heads up that may be happening, because we're in, like I said, we're in that waiting room right now, in that transition space, and things may have to just shift for a little bit until we get everything ironed out. But I assure you that I will keep you guys informed of what's going on, and I hope that you will still tune in depending on when it shifts a little bit. Obviously, my poor Pacific Coast friends, Pacific time friends, who want so desperately to be a part of Project Joy, but it is 5 a.m. there when we go live. Obviously, if I end up going earlier, they're going to be like, listen, people, it's the middle of the night. Or, and like I said, it'll be just temporary as well, but I will keep you guys informed. I will keep you up to date. And that's part of, I actually love this, because, the new show My Way, that is starting on Tuesday, February 8th. And I'm not going to say the time, because, like I said, it may have to shift now, but at least for a little while. That show is all about connecting with entrepreneurs who are doing business outside the box. Someone's come along and had said, you can't do business that way. They say, watch me. And they've created this lifestyle for themselves. And that's part of the, amazing thing about working for yourself, being an entrepreneur, working at home, is having that freedom to be able to switch things up as you need to thrive in your life. And I'm not like, I am not feeling that word survive this year. I think for the last couple of years, I feel like we have been just in survival mode. And look, it's easy to do in times of stress, in times of challenge. We're like, look, we just want to get through this. And so we're just in survival mode. And what I want to do this year is really get us into thrive mode. We're not just surviving. Thriving is about surviving, but taking actionable steps every single day to go above and beyond, to push ourselves out of the situation, to make our situation better, to create the joy, to create breakthroughs, not just wait for them to happen, but create a space where we can have breakthroughs in our lives. And that's what I really see for us this year. When I was on Spirit Sessions, a View of the Light, I shared about how the vision that I had for this year was literally like, I was like, show me what this year is going to be like. Close my eyes. I watched Jesus walk in and flip over all the tables. The very biblical scene, okay? Walk in, flip, because we can't continue to do things the way we've always done them. We've been in survival mode for almost 2 years. You guys, in March, it'll be 2 years. We've been in this survival place, and I want us all to thrive. And even if you're sitting here and you're like, look, I've been thriving, that's great. Have you gone as far as you can go to not just change your life, but change the lives of others? Because I know so many of you guys that are watching are in this space of service, and you want to make the world a better place, and you want to change things. And it's, yes, you want to work on yourself and make your own life better, but you really want to do that for the rest of the world. And we can't do it the way we've always done it anymore. If you're in survival mode, okay, you're not going to have the space, the energetic space, to be doing for other people as well. So we need to get into that space of thriving and get back to helping and getting out and really being that ripple effect that changes the world. So that means creating the joy. It means creating a space for breakthroughs, not just waiting for them to happen. It means, pushing yourself when it's so, because it's easy, guys, it's so easy to sit back and be like, I'm just going to do whatever I need to do, in the moment. And it's going to be great and wonderful. And just going to float along, It's really easy to get in that space. But to push yourself further it's a challenge. It's a challenge. So I want us all to get out of that space in 2022. I want us all to get out of that space of survival mode, and let's get into thrive mode. Okay. And get back to the things. And is it easy with the world telling us what we should and shouldn't be doing any moment? No, it's not. Nobody said it's good. I didn't tell you it was going to be easy, but there's that thing that says, I never said it was going to be easy, but it'll be worth it. And that's exactly it. That's exactly it. I want every single one of us to report back here. Let me look at the date. Hold on. Let me look at when that date's going to be. I want every single one of us to come back here on December 30th will be the last Project Joy of 2022. Okay. December 30th. I want there to be so many people coming on the StreamYard that we can't even hold everybody in here to say how much they thrived this year. That's what I want to happen. I see it. I see it happen. I shared with you guys yesterday. We're just on the other side of that door. That's where we are. We're going to open it, and amazing things are going to happen. Let me scroll down here and say, listen, Mr. Jackson, fashion. I hope your lashes are on, sir, because you're 50 minutes late. And that's why, you guys, Mr. Jackson really takes time to make himself look presentable in the morning. He puts his lashes on, does his perm, gets everything, puts his nice clothes on, gets out of his bathrobe and all of that, fixes coffee for himself and his wife, and, plays 8 rounds of games on Roblox with his daughter. And then he's ready to go and presentable. And that kind of beauty takes time in the morning. It really does. Good morning, Mr. Jackson. It's good to see you here today. So yes, lots of good things coming up, as I've shared on the Breakthrough Show Network. And I will keep you guys informed of what is going on and when and how and why and all of that good stuff. And we're going to roll with it. We're going to have fun, and we are going to thrive this year. If you are ready to thrive, not just survive in 2022, type I'm ready below. Listen, I'm calling you guys to all kinds of things this morning. Say I'm ready below, and then we're going to get out of here. I'm waiting for the I'm readies to come through, and then we can say goodbye, but not until the I'm readies come in can we go for the day and get about our day. I see another friend out there. Oh my gosh. Julie's here this morning. Julie's my best friend in my head. Julie's fantastic, and I love her to pieces. And I hope you're having an amazing day, my friend. Brittany's ready. Okay, we're ready to thrive, not just survive. Dory's ready. My hubby's ready. Rhonda's ready. Julie's blowing kisses. I love it. Okay, so we're all ready. Now we can go about our day. It's been so nice to have you guys here this morning. Tomorrow will be our last first of the week. I will be here 7 a.m. Central Time tomorrow morning, Friday, for our first Friday of ever on Project Joy. And we'll have more fun tomorrow. I don't know what tomorrow is going to look like, if we will even have. I don't know what tomorrow's going to look like because, like I said, we're getting craziness weather here in Florence, Alabama today. And so tomorrow, I don't know, but I hope some of you guys are going to join us live tomorrow. A couple quick reminders. Join our text community by texting the word breakthrough to 256-685-7092. That's 256-685-7092 to be notified when the shows are live on the Breakthrough Show Network. And if you are not in the US, Canada, or Puerto Rico, or you don't want text messages, you're like, listen, lady, I'm not letting you on my phone. That's fine too. Join us in our Discord community. It's bit.ly/Discord Breakthrough, bit.ly/Discord Breakthrough. And you can join us via app or web or whatever, your choice on Discord. And if that link doesn't work for whatever reason, please let me know. Send me a message. Most of you guys know where to find me. If you don't, send me an email, jessica@thebreakthroughshow.com, and we will get you plugged in because sometimes that link is finicky. So text or Discord community, and I will see you guys there because that's where we all hang out when the shows are over. Okay? All right. I hope you guys have a fabulous Thursday. Thirsty Thursday? Throwback Thursday, your choice. You pick whichever one you want, but do it in a joyful way. That's the most important thing. And I will see you guys tomorrow morning. I'm your host, Jessica Dugas, and I want to remind you to make joy a priority in your life today and every day. We'll see you tomorrow. You've been tuned in to Project Joy Live with Jessica Dugas, your weekday morning talk show, inviting you to start your day with a triple shot of good vibes only on the Breakthrough Show Network. Binge all past episodes of Project Joy at projectjoypodcast.com. Until next time, help us spread the joy by sharing this episode, and we'll see you soon.